Good day, everyone. This is Lauren Israelson, president of UNPA. Delighted to have you watching today. It's my real honor and pleasure to introduce to you two of the newest partners at the firm of AminTalati Wasserman, well known to members of the dietary supplement industry, William Cole and Matt Orr. They are based in Los Angeles, and that's the big news, that AminTalati has expanded from their Chicago home base, and then they went to Washington, D.C., where they have a tremendous staff. And this is a big moment, both for the firm and for the industry, to have two such highly skilled lawyers in Matthew and William running the LA office. And this gives all of us an opportunity to be well represented in a state that is particularly hard to do business in. Just a word about these two gentlemen. They're both graduates of the University of California, Berkeley Law School, one of the best in the country. Both have extraordinary careers. William has 25 years of experience, much of that with the Department of Justice, and he's been awarded several of the highest honors that the Department of Justice can give. Matthew has likewise just a remarkable background, and I encourage our viewers to go to the website of AminTalati. We will have a link for you to see, so you get the full picture of their capabilities and skills. But what I wanted to do in our few minutes was just to ask, what is the latest in California? It is always something, and you never know when you're about to fall off the cliff or into the swamp. So I'll just turn this over to you, Matt, William, and just ask you if you can give us a sense of what is the lay of the land and what we should be thinking about and preparing for. And I hope that our viewers will take the opportunity to be in touch with you. To get acquainted. I'm sure that you will be at virtually all industry events as they come back online. I had the great pleasure to have breakfast with you at the MBJ Summit, so I was delighted to get to know you personally. And so it's a real pleasure to just turn the time over to you for the next few minutes and just give us a sense of how you're designing the firm, the practice, and the areas that you're now really focusing on behalf of our dietary supplement industry.
I think that, yeah, there's still obviously a lot going on in California. The lawsuits are not stopping. The class actions are not stopping. I think that one of the big trends I notice are lawyers looking for ways to secure their fees, even if they can't really recover any money from the dietary supplement company. What I mean by that is they may have a poor case for restitution or for damages, and yet they want to get what are called catalyst fees in California. That is a fee for getting a company to change their label, for example. And so even in cases where you might look at it and say, this case is worth nothing, they are going to try to make it worth something through their time and through their catalyst fee theories. I think that's on the forefront in California. And that really puts a premium on companies who receive demand letters, really getting with counsel and thinking through carefully how you're going to respond, what changes are you or are you not going to make, how are you going to go about making any changes, because you may think you've cut off a case, and yet you're still dealing with a catalyst attorney fee claim. And so that's something that I think is still facing, kind of looming for dietary supplement companies right now. Matt, do you have any thoughts?
Yeah. Another area is where, I mean, as you know, in California, we've got some of the more most plaintiff favorable statutes on the books, and you can have a literally true statement or representation on a label, and the plaintiff can couch it in a way that can say, well, it's still misleading. And so, we're seeing situations like that where, fish oil right now is kind of a hot area, and you have a product that literally is fish oil. It's 100% derived from fish, and it's oil, but plaintiffs are creatively trying to say, well, because it's formulated in such a way and it's processed in such a way that it's not really fish oil. And so you see plaintiffs kind of taking advantage of the very lenient and pro-plaintiff statutory scheme in California, and just making hay with that. William and I handled vitamin E oil cases where the plaintiffs were, it's the ingredient in the product is vitamin E oil, and because it's got some carriers or some other ingredients in it, the plaintiffs are saying, well, it's not really vitamin E oil. You have to say it's some sort of a blend. And so we are seeing some cases where you have literally true label representations, and the plaintiffs are even challenging that. And so you really have to, not only when you're formulating your product and the labeling, you have to be mindful of what the regulations say, and make sure that you comply with those regulations, because the plaintiffs' attorneys are literally going up and down the aisles at Trader Joe's and Whole Foods and looking for these technical violations that they can then create a lawsuit out of. But now, you're seeing even where there's not even a technical violation, the plaintiffs are trying to get creative and say, hey, it's still, if you look at it in a certain light, can be misleading, and we're going to pursue a claim based on that. And so you're seeing plaintiffs get more and more creative with those types of claims. And so, you've got to go above and beyond just technical and legal compliance, but see, hey, is there a way that this could be construed reasonably to give a plaintiff a claim?
Well, you both just made the case that things in California are so complicated and so fast moving. This whole notion of creating new legal theories to recover fees and to make money, trolling the aisles in stores, it just suggests an environment where constant vigilance is only going to get you through the front door, but you need very experienced counsel in California that really knows how it's working and understands the tactics and the personalities of those that really do just try to strip away layers of resources and money and time and executive energy. We've seen this with Prop 65 and so many other issues, slack fill rules. It never seems to end. And I feel bad about this. I was born and raised in California. I love this state, and yet it is such a headache. So I'll sleep better tonight knowing that both of you are on the job in California on behalf of the dietary supplement industry. And I really thank you for spending a few minutes with us. And again, I encourage our viewers to go to the link below where you will see more details about the firm as a whole, as well as William and Matt. And we look forward to updates. This is not the last time I'm going to ask you to come on and share the latest news coming out of California. So it's been a pleasure. Thank you both, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Thank you, Lauren. Appreciate it.
Appreciate all you guys do at UNPA.